Morning, everybody. I hope you're all well and in great spirits. I saw some YouTube buzz that made me realize just how disconnected a lot of the raza is. So let me tell you something. City council elections, assembly member elections, board of supervisors elections, senator elections, presidential elections, representative elections always happen in November. Always. The only exceptions are a special election where one of those elected officials has been ousted for whatever reason. Maybe they died, maybe they committed a crime, got arrested, and now it looks all bad. Other than that, all those elections always happen in November. If they don't, you would have heard in the news what happened to the elected official that needs to be replaced. But there are elections going on right now. I'm being asked to vote for who I want as president, vice president, treasurer, secretary of my union. I'm being asked to vote on who the board members should be for the neighborhood community thing. There's nonprofits with board members. I don't think those go through a vote. But anyways, there are elections happening right now, but none of them are for official elected offices. So if someone tells you they want a seat to an official elected office and you didn't hear about it, it's probably a misrepresentation or misunderstanding of some sort. Now, you've heard the saying, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. You might see a swearing in ceremony. Doesn't mean it's for an official elected office. It could be a glorified neighborhood watch that someone got elected to. Now, recently, I saw one of the outgoing non-official electeds, a union position. And, they were having the meeting. I walked by, peeked in, and the secretary came out. And, I gave her a hug. How you doing? She's like, oh, I'm the secretary. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. I voted for you. And then I said, I held that position one time. And I had to go through the election. And the way it worked is people work hard at recruiting you for these because most people don't want to go above and beyond their own comfort. So kudos should be given to anyone who volunteers to run for office and serve a local group, not the citizenry of the city, county, state, region, district, or country. But the fact that so many raza believed it was an official election tells me how disconnected they are from civic processes. I don't recall who the statesman was, one of the American founding fathers, maybe it was Plato. He said the price you pay for not being engaged in civic matters is letting lesser men rule you. So I stay engaged. I know what's going on. I'm not looking for a hero to come save me. And so I would say that a lot of you lavishing praise for this position that was won that wasn't really won. It was something else, and it's a misunderstanding. I'm gonna leave it at best. It was just a misunderstanding. You could go to your neighborhood council, neighborhood association. It goes by different words in different communities. Here they're called associations. And after showing up for 5 months, if elections are coming around, someone will ask you to run because you're serving your neighborhood. And a lot of the times it's a thankless job. And I have seen those jobs become stepping stones to official elected office. So if someone did want to be on the city council, this would be the path they take. It's the easiest path. It's the most well laid out path. The former city council member that was here, he was president of the neighborhood association for my neighborhood. And I knew someone else who showed up in town, moved into a neighborhood like a total, like it was a blueprint. It was a blueprint. I could write the blueprint to making you a public elected. And, she followed it to a T and is on the city council. The official city council of the capital of one of the most powerful city-states in the world. But there is a game plan, and those neighborhood associations and councils are the route to the city council. But that is a much bigger fight. I would guess, again, sometimes it's a struggle to get people to run for these. And even if you're not running against anyone, you still have to go through the election process because it's written in the bylaws of the union and how things work legally. So that's what critical thinking is. You consider all these things instead of seeing a picture and then lavishing praise because you need a hero so bad instead of being a hero to yourself. I guess that's it. I will emphasize, though, that the price you pay for not engaging in civic matters is letting lesser men than you rule you. If that's where you want to be, hey, go for it. I'd rather use my own voice to speak for myself, and hopefully that benefits a lot of other people. Have a good one.